Baltimore, Mark De Rosa got a little dramatic, as even ex-players do when they get on TV, comparing Chris Archer's status with Rays, the long-imprisoned lead character in the classic Shawshank Redemption movie. Chris Archer as Andy Dufresne De Rosa pleaded in the MLB Network bit, complete with a modified photo of Archer with a group of previously traded Rays in a scene from the movie. Can we let this guy out? All his yard mates have left, up and down the line. Look at it, Jake Odorizzi, Corey Dickerson, they've all escaped. Being with the Rays obviously hasn't been that bad for Archer, who took the mound in Friday's rain-delayed game at Baltimore. But there is a sense, around the game and around the team, that his time with the Rays is coming to an end, with a trade before Tuesday's 4 p.m. deadline for non-waiver deals. It's not for sure, maybe 50-50 at best. And the Rays have done this dance a number of other times. But the conditions seem more favorable than ever before. Archer, 29, is one of the few frontline pitchers available as the rental, under control for 3 more seasons at a relative bargain rate of $27.5 million. The Rays seem more willing to make a deal now than just talk about it, giving off a similar vibe to last offseason when they made the stunning move to trade franchise cornerstone Evan Longoria. And, perhaps most relevant, the teams among the most interested, such as the Braves, Cardinals, Padres and Yankees, who may have to pay a slight intra-division premium, have the inventory of high-end young major leaguers and upper-level prospects the Rays would want. The Astros, Brewers, Cubs, Dodgers, Indians and Phillies are among others, and a group of a dozen or so teams said to have expressed some level of serious interest. Take the Padres, who could build a package around power-hitting outfielder Hunter Renfroe and one of their young catchers, either Austin Hedges or newly acquired Francisco Mejia. Archer took the mound Friday, aware of the trade talk, but trying to not look at it as potentially his last game in a Rays uniform. I haven't thought that much about it, he said Thursday. There's always a lot of speculation. So my main focus, as cliché as it sounds, is just pitching tomorrow night and giving our team a chance to win. That's it. On Friday, in a game that started 1:19 late due to weather, in a stadium where he rarely pitches well, Archer was not sharp. Certainly not as sharp as his 13 strikeout, no walk outing on Sunday. In the first 6 innings against the Orioles, he allowed 4 runs on 7 hits, including a Jonathan Schoop homer, and struck out only 1. The Rays got Archer in January 2011 deal with the Cubs similar to the kind they would want to make now, sending veteran pitcher Matt Garza and 2 add-ons to the Chicago for a parcel of young talent: shortstop Hawk Julie, catcher Robinson Turinos, outfielders Brandon Geyer and Sam Fuld, and Archer. The Cubs got Archer as a Class A minor leaguer from the Indians in a 2008 deal, ironically, for De Rosa, and Archer has done well for them, though not as much in wins and losses as innings pitched and some advanced metrics, and not to the elite level he so craves to be part of. Going into Friday's game, he had a 54-67, 3.69 record in 178 games over parts of 7 seasons, making 2 All-Star teams while posting 200-plus innings and 230-plus strikeouts in each of the previous 3 seasons, primarily all with just 2 pitches, a high-octane fastball and wipeout slider. He's a top 20 pitcher in baseball for me, pitching coach Kyle Snyder said. When you think about just the stuff, and it's tough to argue with the durability, the 200 innings pitched, the number of strikeouts that he's accumulated in his career, 1,143 and 1,057 innings, ask around the clubhouse and his teammates, naturally, say they want to see him stay. Let's keep him around, said Blake Snell, who has supplanted Archer as their top starter. For him to go, I would be pretty upset. So I've got to hold my breath until the 31st, and hopefully when the trade deadline is over I can breathe and we can keep pushing until the end of the season with him, as well as next year. But others are more realistic. We know what we are going up against. We know the business side of things, veteran center fielder Kevin Kiermaier said. There's teams interested in Arch. And why would you not be? A very affordable contract that most teams would love to have. If we are thinking about shipping him away, then there's not a whole lot we can do about that. I've enjoyed playing behind him for the time I have, and I hope it doesn't come to an end. With the world we live in nowadays, you never know what to expect. I think the world of him. I hope he stays in a Rays uniform, but given what's going on around here lately, especially with the demand around baseball, I wouldn't be surprised. Based on what's being said around the game, not many people would.